Well, happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Sacred Sunday here. Today is the first Sunday, I believe the first Sunday of, yes, it is. Because last week was the last Sunday of July, and um, I did not do a Sacred Sunday edition on that day. So I owe you July 11th is the first episode. July 17th, of course, was the day I left for camp. So I owe you one, two, three chapters today. Yeah, three chapters in Genesis today. So here we go. Let's read Genesis chapter 2, 3, and 4. So let's read chapters 2, 3, and 4. Old King James. Authorized. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. On the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God had created and made. These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created. In the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. For the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was no man to till the ground. There went up a mist from the earth, and watered the whole face of the ground. The Lord God formed man from the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul, or a living being. The Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. Out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, the tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good of the tree of the knowledge, or maybe just tree of knowledge. Tree of knowledge of good and evil. A river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted and became into four heads or four rivers. The name of the first river is Pison, Pison, uh, that, that is which compasseth the whole land of Avila, where there is gold. The gold of that land is good. There is bdellium and onyx stone as well. The name of the second river is Gihon, the same the same river that compasses the whole land of Ethiopia. The name of the third river is Hidekel, Hidekel, that which goeth, that river goeth toward the east of Assyria, and the fourth river is Euphrates. The Lord God took the man and put him into the garden of Eden to dress it and keep it. The Lord God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. The Lord God said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him. Out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and the fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. Adam gave names to all the animals, all the cattle, to the fowl of the air, to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found a helpmeet for him. The Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And God took one of his ribs, Adam's ribs, and closed up the flesh instead thereof. The rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. Adam said, This is now bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and, and they shall become one flesh. Some verses say, and the twain shall be one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and but not in, but one with the sheep. Chapter 3. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, You shall not eat of every tree of the garden? The woman answered unto the serpent, We may eat of the tree, eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. But of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, You shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. The serpent said unto the woman, You shall not surely die. For God doth know that in the day you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and you shall be as gods, little g, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave him also unto her husband with her, and he did. And the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. And they heard the voice of the Lord. They heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves in the presence of the Lord God amongst the trees of the garden. And the Lord God called unto Adam and said unto him, Where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked. And I hid myself. God said, Who told you that thou wast naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? The man answered, The woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me the tree, and I did eat. The Lord God said unto the woman, What is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. The Lord God said unto the serpent, Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly thou shalt go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Now of an enmity between you and thee and the woman, between thy seed and her seed. It, the seed, shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and that desire shall be to thy husband, but he shall rule over thee. Unto Adam he said, Because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, Thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake, and sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of thy brow, as in the sweat of thy face, shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground. For out of it wast thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return. And Adam called his wife's name Eve, because she was the mother of all living. Unto Adam also and to his wife did the Lord God make coats of skins, and clothed them. And the Lord God said, Behold, a man is become as one of us, to know good and evil, and that now lest he put forth his hand, and take also the tree of life, and eat and live forever. Therefore the Lord God sent him forth from the garden of Eden, to send them, not to sent them forth from the garden of Eden, to till the ground to plant seed. So they drove out the man, and he placed out at the east of the garden of Eden, cherubims and the flaming sword, which turned every way to keep the way, to guard the way to the tree of life. Chapter 4. Adam knew his wife, and she conceived, and bare Cain. and said, I've gotten the man from the Lord. He again bare his brother Abel. Abel was a keeper. Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. In the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought the fruit of the ground and offered unto the Lord. Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat bull, and the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering. But unto Cain, to his offerings he had no respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. The Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, then shalt thou not be accepted. And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt do, but thou shalt do with it. Yeah. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they're in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. The Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And Cain answered, I know not, and I am my brother's keeper. And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened thy mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. And thou tillest the ground, and shall not henceforth yield unto the fugitive, and the vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. Now shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. The Lord said unto him, Therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. The Lord said, Mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill. Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east. Cain knew his wife, she conceived and bare Enoch. And Cain builded a city and called the name of the city Enoch after his son. Unto Enoch was born Irad. Irad begot Mahushael. Mahushael begot Mahushael. Methusael begot Lamech. Lamech took unto him two wives. The name of one was Ada, and the name of the other was Zillah. Ada bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and such as have cattle, shepherds. His brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all such as stand with a harp and organ. Zillah bore Tubal Cain, and instructor of every artificer of brass and iron, and brass and the sister of Tubal Cain was Naam, or Naam. Lamech said unto his wives Ada and Zillah, Hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech. Hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man in my womb, and the young man to my birth. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, surely Lamech 77. Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth. For God, said she, had appointed me another son instead of Abel, another seed instead of Abel whom Cain slew. She said to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enoch. Then began men to call upon him. So that is a special edition to catch up on the reading for the Genesis portion of Sacred Sundays. So I hope you enjoyed that. There will be more readings to come, and I hope you enjoy it.